Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Rayman 2 The Great Escape playthrough. Last time we completed roughly 90% of the game and we're on to the final level now. And we pretty much gotten everything we possibly could. So, with only one level left, we have the prison ship itself and the final boss. According to the level description, there are 94 Yellow Lums we need to get, no more teensies that we need to rescue because we already rescued them all. And if we get every Yellow Lum here, that will bring our total up to 999. And I've also did a bit of looking around to see if I did miss a Lum in the Tomb of the Ancients, because as I mentioned in the last session, this is the only level in the game where it has a hidden 51st Lum, which I've already grabbed. But I'm not 100% sure if I missed another Lum elsewhere. I even looked over a speedrun of the 100% category for this game on N64 specifically to see if I did miss anything, and it doesn't appear to be the case. So either I'm misremembering that there's a hidden 95th Lum on the pirate ship, or there's one Lum that Razerbeard has. Maybe that's the case. Once we defeat him, we'll get our 1000th Lum? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine, but for now, it's time to hop into the final level of the game. Let's do this. Razerbeard receives a special guest. Rayman, poisoning your life? I got the antidote. Equipped with the latest power booster, nothing can stop it. You can control it yourself or put it in self-pilot. It can kill, crush, destroy, torture, pull ears. Its legs are programmed to squish fleeing victims. In short, it does everything except the dishes. Don't forget the name of the marvel, the Goliath. Decide quickly, I have other clients waiting. Also, fun fact about this guy, I did not know about this until recently, in more recent times after watching a review of Tonic Trouble. Apparently this character appears in the PC exclusive version of Tonic Trouble, which I never even knew existed. I thought it only released on N64, but here we are. Nice little Easter egg. With this, I could destroy Rayman! Crush him! Smash him! I'll take it! You won't regret it. Here's your money. It's all there. Count it if you like. Oh, I trust you. Great. Looks like we got some fun to deal with in this session. A giant robot. Also death. Because why not, right? So, welcome to the final level of the game, the prison ship. The prison ship is the hardest and also the longest level in the entire game. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying it's the absolute truth. This level has the most Lums out of all of them at a whopping 94. And there's also a lot of lava pits, and other things that can just murder Rayman in an instant. As I've clearly demonstrated a few times already, trying to get all the damn Lums. Also, ow. So when it comes to difficulty, yeah, this is definitely the most difficult level out of all of them. And this first section out of several is probably the most annoying out of all of them. Especially if you're going for 100%, because more than likely you're gonna die for these Yellow Lums. Just saying. Don't be afraid to slow down if you have to, because trust me, you're going to be doing so a lot. Considering that you can't really control your slide once you begin. Ow. That was poorly judged. Oh boy. So, I'll go ahead and mention this now. I do apologize for not streaming like hardly at all this past week. a lot of IRL things kept popping up out of nowhere. A lot of them were either made the day prior or last minute. So that was fun. Speaking of fun, one of those things that popped up was my mother and my aunt planned a day to spend together to go see a movie. And the movie we went to see was Top Gun Maverick. Woo! Man, that was a wild and fun ride. It really was. And it also really helped too that Mom and I watched the first movie on Netflix the night before. So I knew what to expect going in. So, overall, it was a really damn good time for all of us. Around the midway point of the movie, I started having the feeling like I had to frickin' pee. And let me tell you, that was not a fun feeling. I had to hold it in the entire movie. Well, around the halfway point of the movie. Also, ow. By the end of the movie, I had to practically rush to the nearest bathroom. Also, how did that not work? Screw you, game. As I was saying, I had to rush to the nearest bathroom, which thankfully wasn't that bad. Sure, I kind of had to fight the crowd and I had to wait in line to use the damn urinal, but I did manage to hold my urine long enough to relieve myself in said urinal. And I felt like I peed the River of Jordan twice over. That was how much urine I had stored in my frickin' system. It was not a pleasant experience, let me tell you. Holding urine in like that for that long, it'll cause a lot of pain. And it most certainly did for me. Heck, even after I relieved myself, I still felt a bit of pain in my hip. More specifically, my left hip. But even so, I'm just saying. I was still in a lot of pain, but thankfully after I got home and started to relax, the pain subsided, which was great. It felt... I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just glad that the pain wasn't as bad as I was originally thinking it was going to be. I even planned on taking some pain medications. Well, by that I obviously mean something like Tylenol or an Advil or something like that. So, great movie. It was a hell of a lot of fun to experience it with my aunt, uncle, and of course my mom too. And in my honest opinion, I like the sequel to Top Gun more than the first movie. Don't get me wrong, the first Top Gun was also great. But even so, I just like the sequel more. But that's just me, in my opinion. So I guess in other news, not much else has been going on other than just IRL things and just taking care of some personal matters. Although the other day we did go and walk through our local forest until we reached a bog. To be fair, we haven't walked on said bog in like God knows how long. It's been a few years at the very least. Even so, it was quite the walk, let me tell you. But it was well worth it. It was great exercise for sure, but damn did it take a toll on my feet. Why? Well, being overweight, it doesn't exactly bring too many benefits now, does it? It doesn't bring in too many benefits. That and I was also not walking in tennis shoes? Then again, maybe I was. Actually, yeah, I think I was walking in tennis shoes. It still hurt my feet, though. During the walk, my mother got the idea to order some new shoes for me, and she got them through Skechers. Those said shoes did arrive today, which they felt great. Can't wait to actually wear them out in public. There's some nice looking shoes too, nice navy blue with I think with some black accents and even some dark blue shoestrings. These weren't cheap shoes, let me tell you, considering that my shoe size is a size 14 wide width. We had to order them online because of, because my feet are freaking huge. Not the largest shoe size in America, but still, very large feet. Can we actually make this jump and grab the frickin' lums? No, we're just gonna rebound like a frickin' goober. Good job, mate. So again, even if we die, it's not a big deal. We'll just respawn back here. So, the new trailers dropped for Sonic Frontiers as well as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet recently. And after watching both trailers and really the gameplay demonstration for Sonic Frontiers, I'm more excited for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I know it's crazy. You would think I would be more excited for Sonic, but after watching that gameplay reveal trailer, it was underwhelming to say the least. Sure, the graphics look good, but there are some rough patches, unfortunately. And by rough, I mean rough to the point where it's giving Pokemon Legends Arceus a run for its money in the graphics department. Yeah, I said it. They're that rough. And the game still has 6 months to go before it releases. That's a problem. And it's also very concerning. And I know I'm not alone in this statement either. A lot of people feel the same way and feel as though the game should be delayed by at least another year. To be quite honest, I feel like a year's worth of additional development time would be good for Sonic Frontiers. But knowing Sega, they probably won't be doing that. Why do you think Sonic Forces turned out the way it did? I'm just saying. Not saying that Sonic Forces is necessarily the worst Sonic game imaginable. No, that goes to Sonic and the Secret Rings. And maybe to an extent Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. But I haven't played Rise of Lyric, so I'm still sticking by my guns and saying that Sonic and the Secret Rings is still the worst Sonic game. In my opinion. Feel free to disagree if you feel differently. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to speed up in order to make this jump? Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do, and it doesn't matter anyway, because I missed. Oh, I missed! Missed the dang lum again. Kind of funny how we have not gotten a game over since session 1. Pretty interesting how we get a game over, like during the final level. Makes sense. Even funnier is that when it came to my playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, I also didn't get a game over until the final palace. Oops, forgot to hold forward. I also noticed that upon respawning after the game over, we didn't get full health. What's up with that? I mean, sure, we got roughly 75% health, but still, what's up with not having full health? Maybe that would make an already easy game far too easy. Who the flip knows? And to be quite frank, who cares? Also, here's something rather funny. If I can pull this off successfully. Which I can't, so time for the blood splatter. Dang it. What I was trying to show off there is a way to jump backwards if you happen to align yourself properly against the wall. Yeah, going up a slide. What is this, Sonic 06? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Too bad I can't pull anything like that off. But whatever, it's not a big deal. And just as I say that, I almost pulled it off myself. Whatever. Okay, let's try this again. Another thing worth mentioning too is that I do apologize for a bit of a late start today. The reason why I started so late was because the 4K capture utility had an update released. And I figured, yeah, let's go ahead and install it. Maybe it will introduce some bug fixes that will make it so I can actually capture this game properly without having to do this weird workaround that I've been doing. Unfortunately, no, the issue persists. That's so dumb. The only thing the update really did was address issues for an upcoming or a newly released Elgato capture device known as the Elgato HDX. Hello Lizard, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. And yeah, I guess you can say this is the crow's nest. That is where we are right now, as we're diving deep inside of the prison ship itself. Of course, getting there has not exactly been easy, because I've been trying to get all these damn lums, which I can't grab worth a damn. Like that one right there, I just cannot grab it. And I'm trying to grab the rest, too, along the way down to KMS. Why does this have to be such a pain in the behind? Speaking of being a pain in the behind, at the very end of either this section or the next, I'm not too sure, there's going to be a few lums on another slippery surface that we're going to have some real fun trying to collect them. Yes, 110% agreed. The lums are a major pain in this level, and that's just for the slide. The rest of the lums won't nearly be as bad. That much I can guarantee. Oh my god, again. Can I at least thank you? Now I can die happy. Into the grinder. Or I could just fall and then get sliced and diced. Kind of. I can, but not while I'm sliding like this. For whatever reason, you cannot use your helicopter when you're sliding. I don't know why that is. Can I go backwards? Nah, of course not. Would have been cool if I could have, but nope. Here we are, dead again. Ugh. Yeah, indeed. We're probably gonna be here for a while just for this one frickin' lum. One lum is all that is holding us back. I'm not leaving here without it. There we go, finally! What a frickin' pain. Now for the rest of them. You know what, fine. I'll just fall again. Not a big deal. Sure, we go a bit of a ways back, but it's not the worst thing ever. Trust me. Maybe with this update with the 4K capture utility, maybe it'll make it so I don't have to worry about audio desyncs. I hope. But I doubt it, but we'll see. Kind of surprised I managed to hit that. Alright, worst part of the entire slide. And we failed. Guess what? We gotta reload the entire game again! Because we can't restart the level normally. That is so stupid. All that for nothing. But at the very least we can just sort of skip through all these messages. Yeah, so dumb. It is so damn dumb. Yep. I really wish you can skip cutscenes in this version of the game, but unfortunately you can't. My favorite version of Rayman 2? As far as what it actually is, that would be N64, PlayStation 2, then PlayStation 1. Those are the three versions of the game that I played. I have no opinion on the Dreamcast version because I have not played that version of the game. Although if I have played the Dreamcast version, maybe it'll be my favorite, I don't know. The reason why I don't put the PS2 version of Rayman 2 as my favorite, which, funny enough, I originally did for quite a while after I first played the game, but after I finished my playthrough of Rayman Revolution, I really started to look I started to really think about my stance on the game, and yeah, I just like the N64 version a bit more just because not only does it feature just my favorite level in the entire game that isn't in the form of a minigame, but it just feels the most correct. I also missed that one lum back there. That was rather bad. Excuse me. Maybe at some point I will do a stream playthrough of Rayman Revolution, but that's not going to be for a long while. If anything, I would like to maybe cover the PlayStation 1 version too, at some point. Because with the different console releases of Rayman 2, each version of the game is different in many ways. Sure, they follow the same story structure, and the story is the same with each and every version, but it plays out slightly differently in the gameplay department each time, whether it be readjusted levels or just slightly different gameplay mechanics. I mean, the mechanics to the core are the same and are shared between all versions outside of the Game Boy Color, but I don't really count that as Rayman 2, but that's just me. Even so, just saying. Distracted sliding. Don't do it, kids. Dang it. Here we go again. That's interesting. I had no idea there was like a multiplayer component to the Dreamcast version of Rayman 2. But you learn something new every day, I suppose. There is one pretty interesting little tidbit about the PlayStation 1 version of Rayman 2 that is unique and stands out across all versions of Rayman 2. Well, this is the section that we were previously in before I had to reload the game. The level itself is called the prison ship. But I suppose this particular section is the crow's nest. But I'm not 100% sure. Apologies if the audio cut out there. I don't know what's up with that. Might be another bug to add to the repertoire of stupid bugs that appear only with Elgato products. I'm just gonna get these in KMS. Oh. Yeah, that's the final boss. We'll be heading there right after we finish this level. Damn it, I jumped too early again. If you notice that the audio, if you notice that the gameplay audio is starting to get desynced again, let me know and I'll see if I can fix it. My go-to fix for fixing the desynced audio for me is to close 4K capture utility and then reopen it. One thing's definitely for sure, before I even consider doing another retro console playthrough of any kind, whether it be N64 or the Wii or whatever non-HDMI native device I have, I'm definitely gonna get a different capture card made for retro consoles and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to get my hands on the AverMedia Live Gamer Mini. Funny enough, when it comes to collecting all the lums in the game, the only version I fully completed 100% was the PlayStation 2 version. The closest I got into 100% completion on outside of that was the PlayStation version, the PlayStation 1, where I got, I think, roughly 95% complete. Not too sure. And N64, I don't even remember how much I managed to complete. So this is my first time completing the N64 version of the game 100%. For sure. But it's definitely been a journey and a half, just trying to get to that point. Okay, this is starting to get annoying with the audio keep cutting out and all. When we finish this section, I'm going to try to close and reopen 4K capture utility. Yeah, I've heard that version exists. I'm not sure which version of the game that the PC release is based on. If I have to guess, it's probably the N64 version? I'm not too sure. I mean, I've seen it as a speedrun category on speedrun.com, or a version of the game that has its own separate part of the leaderboards. It is based on N64, as I thought. That's actually pretty neat. For another pass. There we go. Phew! That was pain. That was absolute pain and misery. But the worst part of the entire level is over. Thank God. Now it's time for the most fun part of the entire thing, which we'll get into once we actually complete the little objective in here. I wonder if I can attract this from here. Screw this. Worth it. Alright, looks like we're starting to get a desync already, so I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. Hopefully it doesn't crash OBS Studio, otherwise I'm gonna flip my frickin' pits. Okay, looks like we're good. Now I just need to reselect the window. There we go. And we're back in sync. Good. Kind of strange that we have already encountered a desync. Not a fan of that whatsoever. Oh, hello. How you doing, buddy? Where the hell did he go? Dude, do you mind? Come down here and face me! You gotta admit, these pirates are not messing around anymore. Now they're sending their most elite troops with frickin' flamethrowers. And that shit roasts you like a frickin' Thanksgiving turkey. I somehow got sliced and diced. I hope he stays dead, because that was a pretty big pain in the ass. Oh, son of a bitch. He ain't dead. Screw you, dude. Wait, where'd you go? There you are. Whew! Okay, he's down. By the way, our objective was just to hit the switch that's down here. You could ignore the pirate if you wanted, and for speedrunning purposes, that is what you do. But defeating the elite pirate will grant you some additional health if you happen to have lost it earlier on, which, let's just say you're guaranteed to lose some health. Unless you're really, really good at the game. Alright, time to fly. Check this out. On a flying shell, use the analog stick to steer and stabilize with Z. So, you ever played a game like Ace Combat? Well, this is essentially Ace Combat, but before Ace Combat. Then again, when did this game release originally on N64? I think it was around the year 2000. I think Ace Combat 2 was around that time that game was released. So in other words, if you played something like that around this time period, you should be right at home with flying when it comes to this game. The flying controls in this game are pretty damn responsive. You cannot hop off of the flying shell once you're on. The only way to get off is to blow yourself up. Blow yourself up. I know, that's kind of poor taste, but you get my point. Ow! Well, speak of the devil, and they shall appear. That was not my intention whatsoever. Really, it wasn't. By the way, in order to get this to even work, you have to wait for the shell to fall asleep. If you don't do this, then it will just blow up in your face or behind your back. How the flip did that miss? Hitting the switch on the ground here is a bit of a pain in the behind, let me tell you. Dang it! I seriously cannot hold on to these frickin' gloves worth a damn. You know what, who cares? It's not like I need them. November 6, 1999. Neat. Okay. Time for the most fun section of this entire level. Thankfully, we got way more than enough room to fly around in here and get everything we need. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but we can most certainly make this work. How many lums are left here? Well, I have no idea because I just missed one. 83 out of 94. Which I'm pretty sure there is a hidden 95th during the final boss fight. I'm not 100% sure. Ow. Okay, this is fine. I kind of wanted to blow up anyway. Okay, I definitely needed that. So thank you, game. Okay, this is a fun section. Believe it or not, there are actually two different paths we can take here. Taking this front path is gonna be the way to go because, well, there are some hidden lums in here. 90 out of 94. Come in, you useless grub! Rayman has 4 masks and he's on the ship, and I missed 4 lums. You failed me again! I warned you, didn't I? Let's see how well you swim in molten lava. Meanwhile, I'll just handle this little problem myself. Prepare the Goliath, or Groglith. I know how to lure Rayman to me. Unfortunately, no. I don't allow links outside of the Twitch and YouTube domain. The reason why is to combat bots. Because I get those stupid, you wanna be famous bots often. Identify target. Leave my friend alone! Was there supposed to be a sound effect there? Now you're alone for eternity! Huh? Are you okay, Glowbox? I'll be fine! Now go! Well... as much as I do not want to fight the final boss right now, we don't have a choice. We kind of have to deal with it. Oh, wait. I can return to the Hall of Doors. Alrighty then. Good! I was really happy that we can actually do just that, so let's go back to the prison ship. Why? Because I still have those 4 frickin' lums that we need to hunt down. And it's also really stupid that I have to go through this crap again. I definitely agree. One thing I also find super annoying is that despite the fact that we clearly seen this cutscene, technically 3 times now, we cannot skip this. Even on the repeat visits of this level, I don't know why that is. It's super dumb. The only possible lum locations that I could possibly think of could be either on the slide that I just plain didn't see because I'm blind as a frickin' bat, or they were in the first section of, like, just after you activated the flying shell section. Something like that, maybe. Dang it. Regardless, hunting down these last 4 lums is going to be a bit of a chore. And I thought I looked around pretty thoroughly too in that first room, but here we are. It's unfortunate, but better than having to reload the entire game again. Just 4 singular lums. I wonder where they could be. Again, the only places I can think of are in that flying shell section where you first activate it. I'll check that out too. I also remember there being an additional cutscene that you can get in Rayman 2 just before the final boss fight. I don't know if you trigger it by taking the alternate path, or if that's only a cutscene in the PlayStation version. That would be kind of interesting if it has like an exclusive cutscene. Also, ow, screw you, game. One thing that really doesn't help when it comes to hunting down these lums is the poor draw distance. Most games around this time do have bad draw distance, but even so, it still doesn't make it any less pleasant, you know? Yeah, true. Ow. And here I thought I could take a shortcut. Nah, not quite. I mean, I can, but it ain't exactly easy to do that. Wait, is that one? Yeah, it is. That's one of the lumps that we're missing. Okay, that's the switch. And we need to hit. At least we found one of the lums that we were missing. Screw you, game. Is the shell not going to spawn? I guess it's not going to spawn until after the pirate is defeated. Well, that makes sense. Rip the golden gloves! Again. Like I said, I cannot hold on to these things for longer than a couple of minutes. You know what? I think one thing I'll go ahead and do here is I'm just going to go ahead and drain my health. Just so that way we can not only respawn, but the golden gloves will also respawn too. Now, as far as where the last 3 lums are, that's still a mystery. But, again, it could be somewhere in the flying section that I completely missed. It could also be in that alternate path that we've yet to take. Or it could be in this very room. Ow. Deep. Again, I really wanted that health refill. Even if it's not a full health refill, I'm just saying. Still nice to have regardless. Although the health refill is only 50% this time. What the hell? What the hell, game? What's up with this inconsistent bullcrap? Does it determine the amount of health restored based on where you are in the game? How did that not hurt me? Ow. Get over here. There we go, he's dead. Now the rockets should definitely spawn and everything will work out. Just making sure there's nothing else down here that I need to take note of. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else I need to worry about here. And just making sure... I know there was that big yellow lum that we picked up earlier in this death pit, but as far as any others that I need to worry about, doesn't look like there's any. It's kind of funny to see how these shells just exist and they fall asleep. What's up with that? Okay, doesn't look like there's anything topside that we need to worry about here. Again, there may be something here. No, just some more red lums. Hey, I'm not gonna complain about that. I definitely needed some more health. Oh, hello! More lums. Good to see. Alright. Over here is lum number 93. Where's... There it is! 94! Excellent! That's all the lums that we need to worry about. At this point, we're up to 999 lums out of 1,000. But again, I don't know if I missed a lum in the Tomb of the Ancients or not, because I know I got that hidden one within said level. So I don't know at this point. I guess we'll find out once we fight and defeat Razerbeard. Alright, time for the alternate path. Ah! Don't you dare shoot me down. Funny enough, this alternate path is considered to be the easier of the two paths, from my recollection here. Although I think it's slightly longer than the path straight forward through the death laser field. Alright, that's fine. I don't need all the red lums. By the way, best way of dodging these lasers is to not crash and burn like that. It's to do constant barrel rolls. I'm definitely seeing that path through until the end, for sure. Because I want to see if there is that one cutscene that we still need to access. Or if that's only in the PlayStation 1 version. Okay, where the hell am I? Okay, not there. This is where I need to go. It can be a bit awkward trying to fly this thing sometimes, but thankfully it is easy to stabilize the craft just by simply holding Z and then rotating the stick. And by the stick, I obviously mean the analog stick. What'd you think I meant? Almost there. Just gotta make sure we don't crash and burn like a freaking idiot. And hopefully not get shot down either. Kind of surreal to see how deadly accurate these lasers can be. Okay. I guess that cutscene is a PlayStation version exclusive. Interesting. That's fine. Time for the final boss. Ow. Well, so much for being able to keep the golden fist. When it comes to this fight, just like with pretty much every final boss ever, it is divided into 2 phases. First phase, we just need to deflect a few bombs back at him, and then we can initiate phase 2. However, it needs to be dead center in order for the bombs to actually hit. Otherwise, he will dodge the attack. Yep, just straight to the fight. Although if you haven't seen the cutscene here yet, then you would see that here too. And that's phase 1 already. Neat. Now I've got you! Hiya! Hey! Whoa! Oh boy! That's not good. Don't be afraid, Rayman. I'm here. Oh boy! Whoa! Nice save, Lee. To be fair, I also had trouble for during the second phase too. There's also a really cool secret I'm going to show off too. And you'll soon see what I mean. Hey there, buddy. Aw, thanks. Hey there. Good to see you, Lee. Even if it is a hololized projection. Bravo, Rayman! You were sensational! Razerbeard is nearly beaten. Thanks to you, hope has come back into our hearts. The slaves have broken their chains and escaped. On land, Polycus eliminated all the robo-pirates. Destroy Razerbeard, and our victory will be complete. Will do, Lee. Will do. Now phase 2 is where things really start to get fun. Yep. That's the secret. I'm not afraid of you! If you say so. Before we head on up to the top of the arena, this is how you're supposed to fight him normally. You're supposed to grab these yellow orbs that spawn around this part of the arena. You only have roughly 5 shots, but if you fly to the very top, it may... son of a bitch. Are you serious? As I was saying, there's a secret at the very top here. Can I please not blow up and die? There's actually a pretty cool secret warp around here. I don't know why I can't access it. Is it because I started fighting the second phase normally? Or am I doing this wrong? Maybe there's another hole I need to enter? Because I'm not seeing it here. Come back and fight! Ow. Maybe I need to blast it open. Yeah, same here. This fight, when you're trying to do this, quote-unquote, legitimately, is, grabbing the yellow orb from the 2 different corners of the arena. What's really, really dumb and annoying is that if you happen to die or blow up, then you have to restart the phase, albeit with less health. And Razerbeard unfortunately recovers. So that's really annoying. I remember the secret being in the N64 version. How? I remember watching a speed run of this game recently, and the secret is definitely there. Just, again, I'm not 100% sure how to go about accessing it. So, one other thing worth mentioning is that when it comes to this final phase of the fight, believe it or not, this has a very unique version in the PlayStation 1 version. The N64 and PlayStation 2 versions of this game share the same phase of the fight. But PlayStation 1, it's on rails, which is pretty damn cool if I do say so myself. Okay. Apparently I can't find this secret or whatever it is. Maybe it's because I fired on Razerbeard and so the secret's now closed? I have no idea. Well, so much for that plan. Okay. I don't remember there being homing missiles here. But how you get rid of them... I think they're supposed to collide with a wall or something. You're supposed to redirect them towards there. Then again, maybe you can Ow. Okay, that did not go according to plan. Hello, Supercolix. Welcome. Glad you can make it to the stream. You're just in time to watch me blow up repeatedly in high definition video. See what I did there? Ow. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of late sleeping either. But even so, sometimes you just need the extra sleep. I know I did this morning, that's for sure. This is going to be real interesting. Oh dear. How did those miss me, I will never know, but hey, I'll take it. The first part of Phase 2 is really not that hard. You just have to lay down the pain on Razerbeard. But the hardest part is getting the yellow orb that is placed in one of two corners of the arena. And if you pick the wrong corner, you'll have to fly back out and then pick the other corner. And you also have to pray that you don't crash and burn, because if you do, Razerbeard fully recovers. At the start of Phase 2, you do not. And worse yet, if you happen to get a game over here, you have to restart the entire fight from the very beginning, which is really, really bad. Never do that again! Are you sure about that, buddy? I think around this point... Yep. Ow. Dang it! As I was going to say, when he's at roughly 25% health or less, he will start raising the lava arena before you. And you're going to have to wait before he lowers it back down. Oh, god damn it! That sucked. Yes, they are a pain, and they're also super loud too! And adding even more fuel to the fire. Literally. Okay. So that's a pretty interesting way of fighting Razerbeard. After you knock him into the lava initially, you can fire at him once more to deal some additional damage. Get a load of this! Ow! Damn it! At least we got way more than enough health to do this fight. It's just gonna take a little while, and several more attempts. Which, again, I really wish I could have shown off that secret that's at the very top of the arena here, which I know exists in the PlayStation 2 version, at least. Ow. But apparently it does not exist on N64. Believe me, I've actually tried. Several times, actually, to fly to the very top of the arena. And for whatever reason, I can't access it. God damn it. Kinda interesting to see, too, that Razerbeard doesn't do much of anything at the very start of Phase 2. Also, can this thing fly? Because if it could, he would have done it a long time ago. Come on, dude! Maybe I was too close by the time I fired those additional shots. Who knows? By the way, if you want to know what the secret contains, it contains an additional pathway as well as one additional orb. However, that orb, unlike the yellow orb, which is only temporary, the blue orb is permanent, so it lasts until you crash and burn. So that's actually super cool. Just unfortunate that we can't access it for whatever reason on N64. I know it exists on N64, I just can't figure out how to get to it. You've been watching the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, huh? I haven't seen it yet myself. It does look interesting. Your lava bath is ready. Can I make it out, please? There we go. Perfect. I don't know how I didn't get hit, but whatever. I'll take it, I guess. By the way, the best way of avoiding the missiles altogether is just to bob and weave like mad and pray. Because I don't think these things can hit walls. As dumb as that may sound, it's kind of true. Believe me, I've tried to redirect these things towards the nearest wall several times, and nothing has come of it. Okay, there we go. Get used to these constant lava baths. Another thing I will mention too is that at the very least when it comes to the orb and firing and stuff, one really cool thing is that it has some really strong homing capabilities. Please don't crash, please don't crash. There we go, he's done. Phew, That was a pain. Rayman, I've saved one little surprise for you! Game finished. And only roughly an hour and 11 minutes in. Oh boy. He just activated the self-destruct. Well then. I guess we're dead. Well, that's a real shame. But hey, at least we sacrificed ourselves for a great cause. Still, it kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. There is one additional bit of detail worth mentioning, and that is, I think in the PlayStation 2 version, upon the ship self-destructing, you can see Rayman's shoe fly out of the ship, too. So, I guess that's something else worth mentioning. Well, speak of the devil. Well, what do you know? Rayman's alive. That's good to see. I guess it's beneficial that Rayman doesn't have any limbs, otherwise he would have bled out long ago. You gotta love the power of the Lums. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are fully done with the game, 100% complete. Rayman, we honor you this evening. Without your courage, the enemy would still be here. Once again, the world has found harmony. That's good. The heart of the world is back together. Awesome. Now rest. You may have to fight again. In Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? True that. True that. There we go, folks. That's the end of Rayman 2. Holy crap. I knew this game wasn't going to last very long, but here we are. What's kind of funny was that I did intend to end this game in the previous session, but because I couldn't really find much of or I couldn't find all the Lums in certain levels, it took a little longer than expected. But at the very least, the game is finally complete. And 100% complete as well. So at this point, it makes this version the second version of Rayman 2 I've fully 100% completed. Another thing too is I think you don't really get the whole fireworks display if you don't get all the Lums in the game. Even so, still something worth mentioning. So when it comes to my overall opinion on this game, I like it. Is it one of my favorites? No, it has definitely shown its age, that's for sure. But even so, I find it is a bit of an underrated and forgotten gem. Kind of a shame that this version of the game, or just any version of Rayman 2, hasn't seen any additional re-releases in like the past decade. As I mentioned back in Session 1, the most recent re-release of Rayman 2 was on the Nintendo 3DS. And that was just a straight port, and a broken one at that. So how do you screw that up? I don't know. Who the flip knows, but regardless though. You know, it would be pretty cool if we got like an ultimate Rayman 2 sort of collection on like the most recent series of consoles, whether it be PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, consoles, and Nintendo Switch, where it includes all the levels and all versions of Rayman 2 to have been released. Sure, it would follow the same story, but keep the open world aspect of or the hub world aspect of Rayman Revolution as well. Like, keep that, but include all the levels mashed together in one ultimate package. Although, who would handle the re-release of that particular version of the game? I'm kind of thinking out of my frickin' butthole. Oh yeah, and the minigames too. Definitely. Funny enough, one of the levels that is exclusive to this version did return in the PlayStation 2 version as a minigame. But even so, it just wasn't the same, obviously. But, like I was saying, I hope it includes all the levels in all versions, and even include the extra unlockable content that is exclusive to certain versions. Speaking of which, there's a hidden unlockable in the PlayStation 1 version where if you complete 90% of the game at the very least, then you'll get to play a playable prototype of the original Rayman 2 before it went 3D. And it's more in the style of the original Rayman back on the PlayStation and Atari Jaguar, but we don't talk about the Atari Jaguar because who remembers that thing except old farts like me? I can't remember the name of the level that exactly, but I know it's the one where you ride on the chair like a roller coaster. That is my favorite level in the entire game. I'm mainly calling myself old because I'm 31 years old, going on 32 this year. And back in my day, this was peak gaming innovation. We didn't care about frame rates and stability, we cared about resolution and pushing them graphics. Also, Lizard Longer, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. But like I was saying, this game is definitely an underrated gem, and like I mentioned previously, the N64 version is my favorite out of all the versions I played, but if you can play the Dreamcast version, I would try to play that one. As far as me, I do not have a Dreamcast, and I don't really plan on getting one anytime soon. I'm glad you like that. I'll be here all week. Excuse me. But like I was saying, if you can't get your hands on the Dreamcast version, then try for the N64 version. That one is more readily available versus any other release. You could try to get Rayman Revolution on PS3, but you can't really navigate through the store very well, and also there is the inevitability that the store may shut down in the near future. Is this one of those games where I can't return to the title screen in any way? Well then, that's a bit of a problem. I guess once you beat the game, that's it. It's done. Yeah, this is one of those games where you have to hit reset in order to return to the title screen. When it comes to me, since I am playing on an EverDrive, reloading the game is really the only thing I can do. I wonder if it saved my notes. I mean, not notes, holy crap, this isn't Banjo-Kazooie. I wonder if it saved my 99.5%. Alright, what are we up to? It did not save those lums that I got. Shit. Well then, this stinks. This is annoying. And I really wanted that 100% completed save file too. I guess we're going back in! One more time! Thankfully, we know exactly where these lums are. And once we reach the crow's nest, I'm definitely going to return to the Hall of Doors. That way I can actually save my freaking progress. Unfortunately, we can't. This isn't like Super Mario 64 where you can just exit the level after you stand still for a bit. Yeah, it's annoying. It's really damn annoying. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But let's put on our speedrunning shoes and get these lums as fast as we can. Maybe we'll do so stylishly. Once we get these lums, then reach the crow's nest and take care of what we need to do, I'll figure out what we can do from there. It's really damn dumb that I can't just exit and save the game, you know, after the credits roll. Like, what the hell's up with that? It's so stupid, I swear. It really is just like Super Mario 64. What do I plan on playing next? I'm still technically trying to figure that out. I do want to play Psychonauts in the near future, and that is my plan to possibly play that next. However, I kind of have to repurchase the game on Xbox One via backwards compatibility in order to play that version. I do have the game on PC as well, but I'm not too sure if my computer is capable of streaming and doing PC gaming at the same time right now. Because my graphics card is an old NVIDIA GeForce GTX 770. It's not the most ancient card out there, believe me, I've had something far more ancient than that in recent memory. For anyone who was around when I was doing my casual playthrough, what PlayStation games I played? I'll get to that in a second. I feel like I gotta frickin' sneeze. Dang it, man. Okay, there's you. How'd that miss? Whatever. Goodbye. Alright, time for a lava bath. Alright. Now to answer your question of what PlayStation games I have. If we're talking about the original PlayStation 1, I'm not 100% sure how many I have exactly, but I do have a fairly decent number of them. I do know I have Rayman 2 on PlayStation 1 as well. Ow. As far as other PlayStation 1 games, I have Spyro 1, Spyro 3. I don't have Spyro 2 physically. I have it on PlayStation 3 via the PlayStation Store and all. And another PlayStation 1 game I know I have off the top of my head is Crash Bandicoot Warped is another one of those games I have. And I think I also have Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. Then again, maybe I don't have that one. I'm not too sure. Even so. And one other game I know I have off the top of my head for sure is Rugrats Search for Raptor. I probably butchered that name, but you know what I mean. It's Search for Raptor. I have thought about maybe doing a stream playthrough of that sometime, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Why? Because of potential copyright concerns when it comes to audio. I don't want to play the game without the music, because that's what makes Rugrats Rugrats. Plus, I haven't actually played it since I originally bought it. Funny enough, I used to have the game as a kid, and unfortunately I lost it many years ago. It was only within the past decade or so I managed to find it at a local game store. Well, not really a game store specifically. It was like a local store that sold video games as well as movies and, ow, shoot. Like music CDs and the like. Alright, we're gonna take the straight shot straight forward because that's the fastest way to get to the crow's nest. Alright, we're here. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I definitely agree. Crash Bandicoot Warped is definitely an amazing game. Alright. Is this considered 100%? Yes, it is, despite the fact that the counter is only at 999 lums. Wait. It just decreased back down to 999. Or 99.9. Okay, the game is being weird. What the hell is up with this? You know what? It doesn't matter. I can't say I agree or disagree with your opinion when it comes to Crash Bandicoot Warped on PlayStation 1 versus PS4, or just re-releases. The best way of experiencing that game, honestly, is the Insane Trilogy on PC, just because of the whole 60 FPS on all versions of the game, no matter what. Okay, like I said, I managed to get pretty much everything I possibly could. I don't know where this last lum is, if it even exists. Maybe I'm just going completely batshit insane and saying that I managed to get every single lum here in the Tomb of the Ancients except for one. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely agree with that statement, though. That is for sure. Yeah, the jet ski levels just blow in remake or remaster or whatever you can call it. So, with that, that's pretty much the end of Rayman 2. Now that we're about an hour and a half into today's session, here's what I'm going to do. And I was planning on doing this anyway, depending on what time we finished. I'm going to be doing some Banjo-Kazooie speedruns on the Xbox One. I just pray to God that OBS Studio does not crash. But I am going to end the local recording here and start a new one, just so that way we can start on a clean slate with the second recording. Just to see how things will work. So, alright, let's go ahead and stop the recording here. And of course we're going to still be streaming, but the local recording will end and then restart. Alright, let's head on off to the next game.